Welcome to Quilt Show Reno. We have two fabulous teachers with us today. We have Linda Hahn and Cindy Myers. And if you're not familiar with Quilt Show Reno, we want to remind you that classes do start on Tuesday. The show starts Thursday, goes through Saturday. And we've got classes, we've got lectures, all kinds of fun things. You're going to want to go to the website and check what's going on. If you go to the website, you can book your hotel right through the website. That will guarantee that you get the cheapest rate. Even if like Priceline or somebody has it cheaper, they will match the cheapest rate possible if you book through the website. So just a little heads up on that. Welcome, Susan. So Cindy, I'm going to turn it over to you first, and you can tell us what classes you have coming up.
Hi, my first class is going to be on the Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing the One Block Wonder with panels. Here's a sample. This is about the size that you will work with. I use the smaller panel size so that we can get everything, all the instruction done in class, and then you can continue designing when you get home. But you will have all the instructions on how to cut your hexagons, your triangles, all of that. I have some new panels that I found, and this is going to be one of the ones that I'm going to offer. This one is really pretty. It's from Timeless Treasures. And I have a lot more new ones that I will have available. They will be on my blog. So when it gets closer to class time, you can go and check them out. And I will be emailing everybody to ask them which set of panels they would like to work with. You can also, if you want, bring your own panels. But I have the smaller ones that are easier to work with in class. You can, after you finish doing the small one, then you can continue. And if you want to continue in working with it, then you can use the bigger panels. I have done those also. And that way, this is just a nice starter for you. Here's another one that I did as a sample. And so they come out kind of maybe placemat size or a wall hanging size. And so that is for the One Block Wonder with panels, which will be on Wednesday, and it's in the evening. The next one I'm doing is the One Fabric Kaleidoscope quilt, where you use a border print to do your quilt. You make your blocks and make a really nice quilt. I have a couple designs here. This is the big lap size quilt that you can do. I also have a kit for the smaller wall size, and those I will also have up on my blog, all the all the borders that I have available, and I will make the kits up for which one you pick. The cost of the kits are the wall hanging size is $75. The lap size is $130 for the kit, and it includes everything you need for the top and the instructions. So that one is Thursday night. That's the One Fabric Kaleidoscope quilt. We use the Jason in the beginning, Jason Yenter's pattern, and I teach you a few tricks that I learned while doing the quilt on my own, and using a ruler instead of using a template, which takes a lot of time. The ruler, you can stack it like you do. You can stack your fabrics like you do with the One Block Wonder quilt and get all the cutting done a lot faster. I am also going to be a vendor. My business is a couple of old broads, and I've been doing Quilt Show Reno for a long time. It's really fun quilt show to come to. I get a lot of people come and enjoy all the classes and watch, walk through the show with the vendors. And then if you have a little extra time, you get to go upstairs to the casino, which is always fun. So those are my classes and my business. And then also I will have new panels up on my website, coupleofoldbroads.com. They've come in. I went to market this year in Houston and found a new vendor for me. And I ordered a bunch of new panels, so they will be up on the website shortly. And I think that's about it.
Okay, so in your booth, what they can expect, what I think of your booth of, it has a lot of fun panels and lots of gifty items.
Right. I do carry a lot of gift items. I have the one thing that's really popular is micro puzzles, which they're tiny little puzzles. They end up being about 4 inches by 6 inches. There's 150 pieces, and they're really fun to do. I get a lot of ladies picking those up, especially when there's gift time, because they're really good for giving as gifts. Another thing that I have a lot of kits. And what other gift? Oh, the coffee mugs from Susie Toronto. So those are really cute. The She Who Sews designs and that sort of thing. Let's see, what else do I have? Notions, lots of notions. Trying to think what else.
Zipper jewelry, I remember.
Yes, I do have my zipper earrings, and then I also have some other jewelry that I sell. I have some really cute bangle bracelets that look like a zipper, and they're in gold and silver, and they have bling. I'm a blingy lady, and so I look for things with bling, and these are really cute. They look like a zipper, and then they have little rhinestones running across each side of them, which is they're really pretty. Let's see what else. I can't think of anything else right now.
All right. Well, you guys are going to have to mark your notebooks, because I know some of you are keeping track of the vendors and teachers. You're going to have to mark your notebooks for a couple of old broads. That's the booth that Cindy will be in. And then also take a look at her website after the holidays, because she's going to spend her whole Thanksgiving uploading all the new panels. So if you do see a panel on her website that you want to turn into a One Block Wonder, you can email Cindy or whatnot and do that in the class. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Cindy.
Thank you.
We will see you soon. And I'm just going to bring over Linda Hahn. All right, Linda. Linda's very techie, so she's probably got a PowerPoint for you today.
Fooled you. I'm not. My name is Linda Hahn, and I'm going to be coming to you from Easley, South Carolina. Last time I was there, I was coming to you from Palm Bay, Florida. So I moved since then. I don't have a fancy backdrop because I'm in my upstairs studio that you can see has my long arm and thread and junk. So let me show you just how skilled I am. And oh my God. Oops, gotta click that button too. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. On Tuesday, June 11th, from, of course, there we go. From 8 in the morning till 3 o'clock is my brand new pattern called Color Pop. Believe it or not, this is just one block. It's where you put the color that creates the surprise secondary and tertiary patterns within the quilt. We're also going to use, to make this happen really, really fast, is a product that I love, not affiliated with, but I love them. Triangles on a Roll. And in your class kit, they are pre-cut and pre-stickered. That's how I keep my husband busy and out of my hair. He cuts the triangles on a roll, he makes the stickers, and he has everything all stickered for you. So all you have to do is just place them on top of your fabric that's pre-cut, and you are ready to sew. I really like these because they keep you organized, and you're only going to cut away what you're going to use for that particular step. Because when you make a gazillion half square triangles in singles, you drop one, the cat walks through or the dog walks through and they walk away with one. This keeps you really super duper organized, and this goes really fast. So this is brand new, so I'm excited to start teaching this, and it's really, really pretty to look at. Let's try this. There we go. Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't want to miss this lecture. It's called Concept to Quilted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you behind the scenes of a designer. And I'm going to share with you, as you can see, we have a picture of a flower, a hibiscus, that was from one of the plants in Florida that I had at my lanai. And we took that and we brought that into a black and white vector drawing. And that became, once the colors were added, that became my Paradise Bay fabric collection for Banyan Batiks. And you can see all those fabrics on the right side. I'm also going to talk to you about where I get my inspirations, how I crawl around in the bushes when we go on vacation. When the tourists are walking and looking at the architecture and stuff, I am crawling through the bushes trying to get the very best picture for my next fabric collection. We'll talk about the auditioning process for designs, how you create the patterns from the fabric. It's a really interesting process, and how you can submit those to magazines, for books, for classes, a little bit about copyright, because there's a lot of stuff that is important information to know. How to use fabrics and designs, and just my middle of the night epiphanies, because that's where a lot of my stuff comes from, middle of the night. And you can see in the bottom right hand corner, that is a sampling of the newest collection that my daughter and I
on ours, Linda, it still has the color pop. I think you have to hit the next screen.
See, what do you see now?
Color pop.
Oh, okay. I just hit stop share and
it just went away. You got to bring it back on.
What are we looking at?
Me and you.
Really? Okay, hold on. I knew this was too good to be true.
Yeah, I think you just had to hit like the arrow, the next button or something, because it was a little bit on this, like it was like on the sidebar.
Okay, on the sidebar.
So for those of you who are new to watching, we are creators, we are designers, we are not techie people for the most
We are not. No.
No, Linda's doing a very good job. Okay, there we go. Concept to quilted.
This is farther than we got the last time I was at Quilt Show Reno.
Yep. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're learning how to use all these
slide by slide. Okay, so we got the flower, we got the vector drawing, we got the fabrics, we got the quilt made from the fabrics. And so where I was is on the right-hand side. That is my newest collection that's not even being shown. It's just still in the sampling stage. It's called Calypso. And my daughter and I, we had to pick 20 fabrics from 157 samples. So we took turns, and this is my daughter's choices of fabrics for a quilt from her samples. Did all of them get chosen? No. So I'm not going to tell you which ones are there and which ones are not. So let's go to the next one. I'm going to push the arrow. Let's see what happens. What do you say?
Concept to quilted.
Ah,
Maybe if you take your mouse over to number 3 and then click on it.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm click the mouse. What do you say?
Concept to quilted.
All right, we'll just do it this way.
Okay, it's an experiment. I've never put together a PowerPoint, so I'm not sure how to even begin. Okay, so nope, you have to bring your computer back on the share screen. Oh gosh, I should iron that curtain behind me. You see all kinds of things. So hit share screen again.
Yep, here we go. And it's just scary. Electric quilt. Can you see that?
Yep.
All right. I can work electric quilt.
Okay, good.
I can work electric quilt. I do it quite well. When we do our intro to EQ8 class, we're not using StreamYard or whatever. We're using a projector on my computer, which I know how to work. We're going to explore the buttons on electric quilt. Many people either get it for Christmas, they buy it for themselves, they install it, and they're like, oh my God, what do I do? So I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to just go button by button and see what each button does, so that by the time you walk out of the class, you will be able to design a quilt. You'll find the blocks, you'll find the fabrics, you'll know how to print, you'll know how to print yardage, you'll know how to choose blocks, combine blocks. I will cover everything for you. So it's a basic class. We're not doing any drawing, we're not doing any applique. It's a basic learn the buttons class. So I'm just going to nip this in the butt right now. How's that?
Hang on 1 second. She'll be back with the next class momentarily.
There we go. Bermuda Sunrise is Wednesday. Phew, we got to get through Friday. Wednesday, 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. This class is a great scrap class. And your kit will include not only the pattern and a workshop handout, but I will give you the fabric for one whole row of quilts. And they will all be top quality batiks. So it's not junky fabric. You're going to have new batiks, and they're 6 or 6.5 inch squares, and everything is made from pairs of those squares. It goes together really quick, and there's several different layouts that you can choose to put your blocks out into. And if you would like to make it larger, you can do that yourself just by making more blocks, putting it on your design wall, twisting and turning the blocks. So it's a play on the light and the dark. And this is Bermuda Sunrise. Look at me go now.
And the next class will be?
Da-da-da. The next class will be another new pattern called I Sparkle. This is another one of my one block designs. And again, we're going to use the triangles on a roll, keeps you organized. And this goes together really, really fast because you're using the triangles on a roll. You're not drawing anything. As you use the product, you're stitching multiple half square triangles so that when you cut them apart, they're coming out perfect right off the bat. So there's no cutting down. They go really, really fast. This quilt, as you can see, looks good in any fabric combination you can imagine. And I have the grays for my new house. I have the orangey purple that was from my house in Florida. And then the purple one is for my daughter. So really quick, and it's easy. Oops. Next class.
So I also heard, Linda, while you're getting the next class up, that in your class, you guys might stop to break out in Zumba.
Maybe. I am a licensed Zumba instructor, and I teach on the cruise ships as well. I just come off a cruise, and I taught for 4 days on the cruise ship. So I like to say I can teach beginners and drunks. So that's so it's fun. It's very, very easy, and it's I like to encourage people because they say Zumba is for everybody, but when you see the commercials on TV and stuff, all you see is the young skinny girls. I am not young. I am turning 65 on Saturday, and if you've ever seen me, I am not skinny. I don't have a six-pack. I have a keg. My keg is paid for. So so yes, we might do Zumba. We might wiggle because you need to stretch anyway.
For sure.
So it's a good little aside there. So Skinny Pop is a long quilt which is made from 3 blocks of the Color Pop quilt. So you can see I've used different color combinations, and it just looks so different with the different colors. And I made the purple one, the main one. I think I really would like to make one of the black ones because I think that's vibrant. And it goes together pretty quick. So I might just make it and have it done by showtime. But this one can go on your bed for those bed runners that people have. It could be a table runner, or sometimes you have that one little skinny space in your house that you want to put something in, but you can't find anything. Well, this is it. And it'll go really quick.
Leslie Sally says she lives in Easley too. Welcome.
Does she really? Easley,
Yep.
South Carolina.
Yep.
Really? well. I hope you see you out there. Find me. Even if you don't take my class, find me. Now, this particular one, this is brand new. This is like really brand new. Friday, June 10th, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Brand spanking new quilt. I mean, I haven't even taught it yet. This is getting so much attention. Color fusion. This goes, it doesn't look like it, but this goes together super duper fast. There's only 2 seams per section. So we break the quilt down into small sections, and there's only 2 seams per section. And then you put the sections together, and it creates this really dynamic looking quilt. I'm excited. The quilts are currently at the quilter. On my Facebook page, she's starting to post pictures of the quilting on it, and I can't wait till it comes back. And you can use your scraps or your stash for the fabrics, or I might have some fabric kits ready for this. But 2 seams, they are foundation pieced. I'll tell you that now. It's a foundation piece, but it's a great way to learn foundation piecing because the pieces are big and there's only 2 seams, so you really can't mess it up real bad. So color fusion.
So if they're not real comfortable with color, can you suggest any ideas of what they could do while picking fabrics?
Oh, just pick some bright stuff.
Okay. I always say just pick what you like. If you like it, it's the right colors.
Just some bright stuff. And they're small. The pieces are small. Like, I think they're 3 by 5 inches. So, yeah, the colors you like, because you can see there's multiple colors in there. So, you're just going to have fun. You're going to play with color. And maybe put some colors in there that you might not originally think about combining. You know, you might be hesitant. I don't want to combine an orange and a purple, but it might look really good.
Right,
So
for sure.
you have a chance to try it. In the afternoon, you can see that, right? Valley
Yep.
Jewels, 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. This quilt is made from just 1 package of 2.5-inch pre-cuts. And that could be a Hoffman Valley Pop, Jelly Roll, what are the other names they call them? Whatever, they 2.5-inch pre-cuts. If you decide to take this class, you want to find a pre-cut package that has some lights, some mediums, and some darks. Now, everybody's quilt is going to be different, especially in the borders, because as you make the inner part of the quilt, you're going to have to use up what you have left. So the first couple of blocks, when you make this quilt, they're going to be safe. They're going to be your favorite colors, the ones that you feel good go together. It's when you get down to like block number 9, 8, and 9. That's where you're going to have to start using what's left. So it really makes you work with your colors, and it's good for people who are not comfortable with colors because it's going to make you use what you have. And you'll be very surprised at the results. So Friday, 1 to 5, 1 package of pre-cuts, and you can make this quilt. If you want to make it bigger, you just got to get another package of pre-cuts. So the larger quilt that you're seeing is from a Hoffman Valley Pop. The other one, the blue one, is also from a Valley Pop, but it was a specifically aqua teal blue package. So the light background is not white. it is blue. There's some blue on it, but I did have the lights in there, so you can see that there is some contrast. And then I have one more slide. I have a new fabric collection that's that's coming into the stores right now. And I'm going to go back to the share screen. It's coming out in the stores right now. In fact, I just got my 40 bolts, and it's called Majesty. And this is from Banyan Batiks by Northcott. And the colors were inspired from Queen Elizabeth's wardrobe. And the motifs that are stamped on the fabric are taken from the crown jewels and her brooches. So I think that was pretty cool. One of her most famous brooches are the ones with the paisley looking, and the star looking one is from one of her tiaras and a brooch. So you never know where you're going to get your inspiration from. So I really like, how do I get, oh, there's me. So I really like just taking my inspiration and putting it into fabric and seeing what happens with my collaboration with Banyan.
So how did you get into designing fabrics? That's kind of exciting.
It was years ago. Karen Gibbs found me at Houston, and she asked me if I was me, and I don't like to wear a name badge just because I don't want any evidence. So yeah, I said yes, I am, but it depends on what you want. And we'd like to invite you to do a fabric collection for us. So I said to her, where'd you come up with me? Thinking she was going to stroke me and say, oh, we like your work or whatever. And she says, we need a character and you're it. Seriously. Wow. So I was like, you like my work though, right?
Yeah.
and she said, yeah. And that was the start of it.
Okay. So your quilts have a lot of pieces, it looks like, but there are some people out there who love to piece. But do you design them on the eQuilter?
I do. Everything that I do, I have over 75 magazine designs. I have 14 books. God knows, at least 30, 40 patterns. Everything is done on electric quilt. Everything.
Perfect.
And
perfect. So you're an expert for that class. Because I bought eQuilter, I think the very first edition. And I'm just going to say, being as techie as I am, it is still probably in the box upstairs on a shelf.
Well, clearly I can do that better than I can do PowerPoint.
Well, this is a new program for you, and every program is different.
Yeah. And I'm not used to StreamYard or, PowerPoint. When I do lectures, I usually bring 2 suitcases full of quilts. I do my lectures, I guess old-fashioned now. I bring quilts.
I love that. I love to see them in person.
Just because I don't want to do PowerPoint.
Right. Well, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with technology at any point.
Yeah, I mean, I just learned how to do, my daughter told me, she says, you could do this off your iPad. And I said, what? And she plugged in some little doodad thing in my iPad and plugged a stick in, which I know what that is. And she plugged a stick in, and it went up on the projector. So, wow.
Well,
could I do it again? If you left me alone, could I do it again? Probably not. But,
well, hopefully you'll master it and then teach it to us in Reno.
We'll have a class.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe over a glass of wine.
Yes.
So do you have any tips or anything for those coming to Reno who have never been to Reno? It is in a casino, but so if they need to take a break, they can go upstairs and they can put a few quarters in the slots. Is that stripper money or slot money?
It's my Zumba money. I dance for dollars.
Okay.
I dance for dollars. Yes. Bring money for the slot machines. Did you know that I own a cruise ship?
No, you do?
I do, yes. I have lost so much money playing slots that I own the ship. They just don't recognize my name's not on it or anything, but I do own a ship.
Gotcha. You've invested in it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So bring money, and there are the one thing that I learned the first time that I was there. I love this, the Sierra Grand. I love it, or the Grand Sierra, whatever it is. Wherever we're going, I like that casino. I like the facility. What I did not know when I went the first time, there are places to eat downstairs. You don't have to go to the buffet.
Oh, for sure. There's a sandwich shop, there's a pizza shop. Oh, quite a few little drink shops. And then I think that even there's something new. And there is going to be a magic show, I heard, nightly. So that's kind of new also. So lots of fun things going on at the Grand Sierra. And of course it's a luxury hotel. So bring your swimsuits or whatnot. Literally anything you want to do. If your grandkids are out of school, you could bring your grandkids and turn them loose. There's lots of fun stuff for them to do there.
Yeah, and you can lose the husbands really easy.
Yes, yeah. Give them a few quarters.
Quarters, dollars.
yeah. All right. So is there anything else? Cindy, I'm just going to bring you back. I'm going to bring all three of us back here. And if you have any questions for any of us, just type it in. Leslie Sally does say she'd love to meet you, Linda. She is a quilter. She loves your patterns. Color is her thing. And she's 72 years old. Leslie, I don't know that you're supposed to be posting that on social media. That's one of those things we let them just assume.
Tell it, come to Zumba.
Okay.
Leslie, I teach Zumba at the Powdersville Y.
Perfect. And Cindy, while you were in the back room, did you think of anything else you would like to say?
No, I was just looking at Linda's quilts and wishing I could take classes, but I'm going to be fabric all day. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do anything. So.
I know. I agree.
Looked fantastic.
Very fun. I think that every time I do an interview, I think, gosh, I wish I could go and take the class. Maybe you and I need to fly back east, and then we could just go to a show as consumers and take the classes.
Right.
So. Leslie says she is a member of that Y, so I think you'll be seeing her soon, Linda.
Tomorrow, 10:30.
Okay. So if you have any questions, you can always let us know. Classes are going to open this Friday, possibly early on Thursday, in case you need something to do while your husband is cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, right.
You can browse the website. It's scrolling across the bottom, www.quiltshowreno.com. And if you do purchase classes and registration for the show, you will be getting a free bedazzled Quilt Show Reno t-shirt if you sign up between Cyber Friday or we're going to allow Thursday. So really Thanksgiving, but only you on here know that. Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. So that's an added bonus. if you have any questions, let us know, but make sure that you get signed up for the classes and you book your hotel. Leslie, I'm glad we all should be proud of our age. It's one of those things. I don't know why it ever became an issue, because we are what we are. Anyhow, we will see you guys. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Linda and Cindy, for doing interviews. We do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, people, for watching.
For